na attorney general akopie mu court na enkoma odini na say OSP no need the powers say obetimi prosecute amanfo our court.
I take the view that pursuant to Article 88, it is possible to appoint a special prosecutor. It is also possible to grant the special prosecutor substantial autonomy from the Attorney General. But it is not possible to insulate the special prosecutor completely from the direction and influence of the Attorney General. That is not possible constitutionally.
Some years ago, 9 years ago, the same Dominic Akutinga Ayini criticized the office of the OSP. At the first time, even though my more theories say, and the OSP ni Attorney General fight them. Hit what? And to kwana and ekosuno. To boss na menchire mama. OSP versus Attorney General. Amago PM court omokun. And you heard me right. OSP the office any Attorney General ago PM court omokun. Na there na also fight. And what will be the consequences of this fight? Because OSP handled several cases since 2017, ever since 2026. Yenim say adwuma amoya no, omo special prosecutors. Omo to prosecute a man for without necessarily needing the Attorney General. But still, our officer, the functions are similar and are almost the same with the Attorney General. And at some point, when it got to the issue of Kenoforiata, the extradition, OSP, who did the say or the not wanted list, so fugitive or friends Interpol red list as we know. Later on, said the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akutinga Ayini, Ebusa said, Wobusa so on for docket on the Kenoforiata case in the family. Now offer the investigators ni binka na omu nantrase enwe case mu investigators ni dey koye ba docket ni yanko then ancha yan say afa OSP acha say Fatima Martin Pebu eno na ma Parliament of Ghana ene omu mini ya kum omu di kwa pai both the minority and the majority for the first time together agree say that office, special prosecutor office, no, unconstitutional. That day, one of the people in Parliament, I meet Maga say, "Ochaha, the right honorable speaker." Onwaga say, I didn't unconstitutional. You catch them. Senga we ni go say baso. Entimume abolition. Then the president of the land, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. My president, your president, our president, intervene here. So, they be OSP office in the Union. Now, Okachre Mahama Yarga, I know only the affair say, mon drop it, mon withdraw, Mamma abolish office. No, Mamma, Yabaman Acadiano, or here, over to the edge, man. Just last week, Sana OSP in the name over. I know Becatire said, some politicians hate OSP because he's fighting against them. Because most of them are corrupt. And it took the intervention of the president. I'm on the office in surviving. And also say, oh no OSP, no, you're abolishing the office in the king. And the corruption of Ghana bear more. I'm saying, now since 2017, now what's him? Most of our media name gives to Owaremono. Time no mudi says, can you time? Mene ya we OSP ya no mudi ska no ye na otime anyene ho yes 150 million Ghana cedis dey amount na what bulletproof car na koba chitu onti obia chia onti obia na Attorney General akopie mu court na enkoma odini na say OSP no need the powers say obetimi prosecute amount for our court. The Attorney General no and it was to me no. And the court no says the same no. Always be say obeso kasa ba court and fino I'm saying, hey, I didn't wait there. AI ka always be no area. Paman ye be pamano. Now say, Anna etie. OSP power to prosecute without Attorney General's authorization. Unconstitutional. Attorney General files at Supreme Court. And this obey me, I prosecute obia. Oh, here the Attorney General approval. Kaisa Kevin Taylor. And Captain Smart ever got to say, OSP finished that. It done it. A question here. Or bet you were to. Now, other state security institutions, you know, are backing. I'm backing off pay. But the case in the because we are easy. The case not die. I'm sensing said that on general thing say case say always been answer. On to me money and now say or something diabolic. Kasim Martin Pebu, the private practitioner, also make it the allegation and a man always because detaining no. Say Omudi sika free amount for a protect you. And you said the Attorney General office, any OSP office, now we are no more. So, and yes, we are fine, sir. The office of the Attorney General has mounted a strong constitutional challenge against the legal framework underpinning the office of the Special Prosecutor, arguing that Parliament overstepped its authority in granting the anti-corruption body independent prosecutorial powers. This was the opinion of the current Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini. 9 years ago, Anna Oka said, look, dear MPP, any Nana Danko for Adwayano. Parliament dear to no. I'm overstepping on my boundary. Because OSP now moving neighbor. And so Oyen Eduma, Edifa Attorney General Nase. But so Oyen said the ordinary home. Now Oka be to me in Kabia. So I guess there will be check and balance.
Controversy around the proposal has arisen because of the use of the word independent. We have debated the issue whether a person appointed by the president, by the Attorney General, can be independent. I take the view that pursuant to Article 88, it is possible to appoint a special prosecutor. It is also possible to grant the special prosecutor substantial autonomy from the Attorney General. But it is not possible to insulate the special prosecutor completely from the direction and influence of the Attorney General. That is not possible constitutionally. That is where the unconstitutionality of the statute, if we are coming by way of legislation, may be challenged. And I believe strongly that if that happens, then the Supreme Court probably will be the arena where we will solve this matter. But
some years ago, 9 years ago, the same Dominic Akrutinga Ayini criticized the office of the OSP. At the first time, even though my more theories say, and OSP ni Attorney General fight them. The extradition of Ken Oforiatta, that was the day I made OSP no mabambui. Oga chire say o extradite no. Would not to wanted list to. Would not to Interpol list to. But one thing na extradition na betim di nabaro. Na nu yai and ye fale. Na nu ya. When the friends in the court, Edema US, after say ye detain Ken Oforiatta, and almost say yes say, Wabokro no Ghana dia. Ye fa extradition report no emechire no. On the 27th of April, and ye made this gomono our court. So all this one now events the OSP got say or follow the case of Ken Oforiatta extradition na Ghana no. Sana a lie. And I'm very sure because OSP not charging Ken Oforiatta. So OBPM Ghana ha on run in the court. Kisia Jabin is a lawyer. At you Obekanasem. Attorney General anyway. I sense I'm very certain. Said the Attorney General believes OSP no something diabolical. Mustafa Hamid was bold enough to tell me no abra the cameras in his room. Send the case now OSP. Fight against him bogus. We are now OSP. Official X account. the release abeto enye bogus no mu chechi anu say won na odi nipa na court o say bogus enye bogus akoprivu court na haya obetwetwere ma ya obetirichiri miye or granted press conference I said the akromfo we gan na wachomu na wi asuka preba on chibe. In fact, Operation Recover All Luti, I slowly. First, people are blaming Ghana judges. Second, OSP. Third, Attorney General. Fourth, Yoku. Moka honi ebre. Attorney General Dominic Akutinga Ayini. Nengomo di 9 years ago, the Senate. Or see, the OSP bill was under consideration in Parliament. The OSP Act hadn't even been passed for us to know who is going to be its occupant. The current OSP was still a lecturer at the University of Ghana. The plaintiff in the current suit wasn't even a lawyer. The current Attorney General was an opposition member, MP. His position in the current suit before the Supreme Court has been his constitutional opinion since the OSP Act became the subject of public discourse. Nothing to do with any move to undermine the current Special Prosecutor or the office, but purely a matter of legal opinion as to the manner in which it has been created. His current status as AG should not change his principles and academic opinion. That is a thing of double-tongued politicians and public officers. He's not one. Eti, way a messenger at the time, Papa no opposition as a member of parliament. Now all fighting against the creation of OSP. The office and say, oh yeah, as an independent body without reporting to the Attorney General. 9 years ago, he fought against it. And today, the OSP and the Attorney General are in court fighting it. Say, OSP office no ye. Now, way a better man is Sanyama. And I say, everyone is the same. Do you want the OSP office to be closed down? And I said, do you want the OSP office to report directly to the Attorney General so that the Attorney General will continue prosecution for the OSP cases Omeki when it comes to court? Do you believe that the OSP is working hard? And I say the Attorney General is right. Between the Attorney General and the OSP, why and Okanokre should the court grant that power for AG? Say about in terms of prosecution, the OSP must use them. And yet the other way around say about trend baby no can ask him we are when we need case Ukraine not so. Which is which? But case I finna start it. I had the heat what say. And the OSP power to prosecute without Attorney General's authorizations unconstitutional. Attorney General files at Supreme Court. And the Kawagene SME comment section say subscribe, like it, na share unya enebi. And ready no, back up a max billion naked truth or boga trends. Macram. Bye bye.